A lot of people memorize it as 6 steps, but it's actually 4. And if you get this wrong, you'll end up with the wrong answer, even if you follow PEMDAS exactly. And stick around because at the end, there's a bonus challenge where you get to flex your skills. On the left here, let's walk through as if we were doing the horizontal PEMDAS. So what would be the first step? P for parentheses, right? So let's rewrite this down here. This problem up top. Let's rewrite it. And then we can show both ways here. Let's first show what most people do. So again, what was the first step? P for parentheses. So we'll label our first step as parentheses. If we follow that, we'll be doing this part first. Bring down everything else. But we do the part in parentheses, which is 6 minus 4, which is 2. Okay. And then E stands for, what does that stand for? Exponents, right? Do you see any exponents here? I don't see any exponents here. That would be something like 2 to the third power, right? Something like that would be exponents, but we don't have anything like that here, so we can move past that step. Okay, what's the next one? M. If we're following this in order, again, that means we go after multiplication next, right? So what is that? 2 times 8 is 16. Bring down the rest. So we get 48 divided by 16. Okay, divided by, we have no more multiplication left. What do you know we're left with divided by, which is the next step, right? So we think we're on the right track here. And what's 48 divided by 16? If you need a moment to do the long division or get out your calculator or whatever, that's fine. But that's actually equal to 3. Check my math on your own, please. Okay, we followed all the rules, right? There's no addition and subtraction left over at the end. So we're done. We just have a single number. Well, what if I told you that is all wrong? But why? Well, this rule doesn't mean do each letter in 6 steps individually, one at a time. It's actually step 1 is P, step 2 is E, step 3 is M and D, but you go left to right. And then step 4 is addition or subtraction, going left to right. So let's redo this using these rules. What do we have to start? 48 divided by 8 times, in parentheses, 6 minus 4. So in this case, we start off the same, right? Because parentheses comes first no matter what. So that 6 minus 4 was 2. So far, it looks the same, right? (48) divided by 8, bring down the other stuff, right? Times 2, now is what we have. We finished parentheses. Exponents, again, we don't have any of those in there, so we can move past that step. But we have to do that next if we encounter a problem with an exponent. Hint, hint, stick around. And then that means we can move on to step 3, which is multiplication and division from left to right. So we have a division and a multiplication here. Before we did M first, but we don't actually want to do that. We want to do either or, left to right. So our next step is actually M and D. And then From left to right, our first multiplication or division is what? 48 divided by 8, which is times tables, division tables. Do long division if you need to. I don't know if your teacher allows a calculator. If so, maybe that's okay, but this is 6, right? Okay, bring down the times 2. And then we still have a multiplication, so we can't move on yet. We're still on the multiplication division step. Repeat it one more time, but we're going from left to right, right? So we did division, left to right. The next one is multiplication. 6 times 2, I know you know that one. I know your times tables are strong, so that is 12. That's right. But it's different. Turns out this is the correct answer, and if you did this way, you would get the wrong answer on your test. Okay. So, all right, it's time to show me what you've learned from this and practice what you've learned today. Stick to the right-hand side here is what I recommend when you go ahead and tackle this down here. And remember how we said we skipped that exponent step? Maybe you have that step here, and maybe we didn't have any addition and subtraction right on ours. So we just got to skip that. We are already at the answer. But maybe you have some of that here. So let's see what you come up with. Drop your solutions in the comments, and don't forget to share your work. And let's go for a 0% failure rate for the mathematics fanatic community. All right, see you in the next one.